Good, thanks, Matt. Well, this is a hectic and busy time for families all over our region as the kids are adjusting to that new back-to-school routine, and so are parents, really. Participating in other sports and other extracurricular activities can be great for your kids, but sometimes they can actually get too busy. And joining us now with much more on this is Dr. Ryan Redmond, Children's Hospital ER Director. Thank you so much for coming in.
Of course.
Let's just first start off with, what are the warning signs that maybe your child is participating in too many extracurriculars?
Well, certainly anytime that you're dealing with enough activities that between them and homework that it's impacting your sleep, that's one of the big things we notice. And kids oftentimes will get more physical than psychological symptoms. So whenever you're looking at those kind of big grab bag of illnesses like the abdominal pain, the headaches, things that appear to be chronic, you got to look at stress as being one of the major causes.
You know, what should parents do to maybe better organize their child's schedule or to help them through this? How do you know when to say, no, you can't do that?
Well, that's one of the primary jobs of parents, especially with high-achieving kids, and which is a lot of the times where we see the problems, where the kids want to be involved in all of these things. So it's really up to the parents to be able to set limits, be able to set appropriate expectations, and know what your commitments are, so that if you're signing up for a sport, you know exactly how many nights you have practice, you know how to put that into the family calendar, and you know that schoolwork's got to come first.
If that schoolwork starts to lag behind, any suggestions on, you know, how to talk to your kids about, hey, maybe something needs to be dropped?
Exactly, and that's a great chance to have a good lesson on prioritization, because that's something that people are going to need for their entire lives. And of course, as adults, we run into that problem all the time. So starting with being able to say, you know, your primary importance is schoolwork, that's got to come first, the extracurriculars come second, is really important at this age to help with lifelong lessons.
You know, you mentioned that when they have a lot of activities and then they still have the homework, then they're staying up late and they start to lose some sleep. What are the long-term effects of really a child not getting enough sleep?
Sleep is a huge issue in this age group, and especially with all the technology that's out there. So kids are up late, they're on their iPads, they're on their computers, they're watching TV, trying to get all their homework done. That it's really important to remember that teenagers need at least 9 hours of sleep on average. Younger kids need even more than that, so up to 11 to 12 hours of sleep in order to function and be able to carry through their day.
I think a lot of parents forget that that is a lot of sleep for a lot of us. We get, unfortunately, 6-7 hours sometimes, but you said 11 hours for some of the younger kids out there.
For the preteens, absolutely. A lot of sleep is really important.
And this time of the year, what kind of things do you see in the ER when parents are bringing their kids in? Are they a lot of stress-related injuries or maybe tummy aches that are more butterflies this time of the year?
Absolutely. When school starts, there is a whole bunch of stress that's associated with that, with just, you know, being in the school environment, being around peers, and then you add the extracurriculars. So we do get a lot of that kind of stressful things that it's important to understand that that's a manifestation of a psychological issue for a lot of kids.
All right, Dr. Redmond, great advice for all of us families. We really do appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
All right, everyone, if you have any questions about your child's health, all you have to do is email Lori at ltucker@wate.com, and be sure to tune in every Thursday on 6 News at 5:30 to see if we use your question on the air.